All right, it's like 4:15 in the afternoon on a Sunday, and we're gonna work on some homebrew. I'm on a team that's working on a adventure series project. We were doing really well, and then we sort of hit January, and there was the big announcement from WotC and the scandal and the leak and all that. We sort of had the wind just pulled right out of our sails. And while we rode out the wave of what's going to happen and the inevitable and wonderful resolution of D&D being entered into the Creative Commons, it's been hard to get that rhythm back, that groove back, to get in there and actually knock out the stuff we need to knock out. So we are behind a whole month on our original production schedule because we sort of just gave January like a as a wash. We're just like, fuck it, we're not going to work on anything until we know what's going on. But here we are in the middle of February, kind of cruising towards the last week of February. I would very much like to get this stuff out. We have the first adventure and the second adventure, and I believe the third adventure written. I've got the first adventure formatted in InDesign and ready to go as a PDF. But one of the things we wanted to do for the game was provide a primer. Now, this isn't going to be a primer as complicated as anything from Pathfinder 2 or even from, come on, brain, help me out here. Dragon Lords, for example. But it's going to be in a similar vein. The idea is to get people excited about these particular adventures because they offer something unique and different than what we would normally encounter. And just, like, it's going to be free, it's going to have some subclasses in it, and ideally people are going to see it and be like, oh, wow, yeah, I'd like to try this out. So, we have some rough stuff like written out, but we didn't actually go through and revise it all the way. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stream for like an hour because I seem to do better work when I'm streaming. Probably because ADHD plus body doubling, whatever. Um, so we've got this world, Thunterra. Uh, ask Chat GPT for a hype primer. Of course, of course, yeah. Why? Why would any humans do any work anymore at all, especially creatively? So we got these cultures of Thunterra. We got the humans, the orcs, the goblins, the elves. It's very basic, bitch. The only unusual thing we have down here is giantkin, who are listed as ogres, half ogres, and Goliaths. So we might need to do like a custom race as well. I'm not sure. I've got the Serpent Seas player's guide here, and I got the Valda's player's guide here. Both of these represent to me things that are fun but very unbalanced. So I feel like as long as we use those as our guide, we should be okay. So I have those ready and waiting in case we need them. All right, we also have some custom backgrounds. These backgrounds provide thematic mechanical bonuses, and they give you something called background dice. And you have a number of background dice equal to your proficiency bonus. These are D4s. You could roll one at a time and add the number rolled to one ability check or saving throw you make from those listed with your background as part of another ability granted therein. These dice replenish at the completion of a long rest, and they stack with all other bonuses like guidance, bardic inspiration, etc. So this is pretty nice. Generally, when we're building backgrounds, we want to mention ability scores. That's if we take the 1D approach. There are 2 skills your character gains proficiency in, 1 tool, and 1 language. Now, in this particular campaign, languages aren't that big of a deal, but if we know that everybody's getting like Orc, for example, as a background language, then we have a better chance of, you know, everyone being able to understand everyone in the campaign and still have it be thematic that they have different languages and stuff. We've got, let's see, choose 2 skills from this list, and so on and so forth. Features, acolytes. All right. So I need to build a template, I think, if I'm going to go ahead and make these. So let's go to D&D Beyond. All right. Here we go. And let's see, where are all the backgrounds? Where all the backgrounds live? Backgrounds, here we go. All right, acolytes from the basic bitch rules. We'll kind of use that as our goal. So as I build this backgrounds template, all right, it will be, I think I'm just stuck in editing mode here. Yeah, that should be fine. I kind of don't want to work with a white background though, so let me go ahead and do a new document. It's dark mode or die, baby. Quest for heroes primer. Dark. There we go. Paste that in. Grab everybody. Great. All right. Go here. All that text is white. And fit. Perfect. All right. Custom background. We're going to have name of background. Okay. And then we're going to have, let's see, feature. Proficiencies. Proficiencies. What a word. Thank you, computer. And then we're going to have tags. I don't really know if we need tags. And that would be that. So then we have description. Okay. And then it looks like after the description, there is a horizontal line. So we'll insert that. Beautiful. And then we'll go ahead and grab this format right here. Cool. And let's see. We'll do language. We'll do one of your choice. We'll do that for every single language. And then we'll do tool proficiency. Proficiency. Lovely. And then for equipment, we'll put... what was my notes for that? I think you could spend 50 gold. Yeah. All right. Spend up to 50 GP. Beautiful. Then we're going to insert another horizontal line. Hey, what's up, Dom? And then we're going to put the feature. Again. Title. And then we're going to put description of feature. All right. And then sadly, my least favorite part of custom backgrounds is this bullshit down here. And I think this is probably what stymied everybody's work ethic on this project, of finishing this thing up, is the suggested characteristics. It's so horrible. I hate the fact that they have it. And I know that if we're trying to make this for 5e, like, we probably should have these examples in here. But, like, coming up with the backgrounds alone is like one thing, but then having to come up with some of this bullshit, ugh, it makes me so upset. Alright, so let's see. So these are all tables, yeah? And tables are such a pain in the ass to make in InDesign too. I cry for a long time. Alright. So what we're gonna do then is we'll go ahead and insert table. Table is going to have 9 results with 2 cells. Beautiful. And then we're going to put a D8. And then here we will put personality trait. Lovely. Let's see. You might have noticed that my table's like a ninja. Like you can't actually see what's happening on the table. Not an accident. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we got to put shit there. Alright. So let's go into table properties, if we could. Let's see. Table properties. Alright. Colors. Table border. We'll make it dark gray. Lovely. And that's all we need. It's perfect. Alright, so we're going to take the same table And we're going to dupe it 3 more times for our template. 1, 2, 3. And let's see. The first table is personality trait. The next one is ideal. And then we've got bond. I love the idea of these things. I just feel like they never really see a lot of play, unfortunately. And then we're going to go with flaw. I don't remember random philosophical principles slapped in with band-aids holding them in place. Damn. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what it is. It's a bit of a letdown. Why don't we make it a little bit easier on ourselves, and we'll just have 6 examples for each. There we go. I feel like that's already more than we probably should have bothered doing. We shouldn't contribute to this broken-ass system, but whatever. Let's see. It's also going to add just a ton of extra, like, bullshit to our document, too. Alright. Let's see. We're comparing these in a lot of ways to Ravnica, because they give you benefits. I wonder if I should go look at Ravnica's book, but I'm pretty sure Ravnica includes this shit also. Let's see. Boros Legionnaire. Yeah, they got suggested characteristics and all that stuff. Oh, what a shame. Okay. Alright. So, let's see. Okay. So now we have this lovely background template. We're going to select the whole thing, and we're going to go ahead and start doing it. Okay. Let's see. First up is Imperial Officer. So I'm going to grab all this, bring it back up here, and Imperial Officer. All right. So under description, we're going to paste that in. And our description is very small, if you see. It's very small. As a sworn servant of the Empire, your loyalty is absolute. Your presence among the heroes is a conscious choice, and you seek to protect the Empire more than anything else. You would happily sacrifice yourself if the crown would order so. Italics. Alright. So we're going to take these guys and go down to the feature. There we go. And the feature is called commanding, oop, there we go, presence. Presence? Jesus Christ. Spelling is so hard. Presence? That seems good. Alright. And then we're going to put feature up here at the top as well. And let's see. We could probably go with that. Commanding presence. Background die focus on wisdom saving throws and investigation checks. Alright. You may use your background dice as described above. There we go. You may use your, I guess we'll capitalize these. Alright. Grim Wolf UK. FYI, Crasham, there's an InDesign template for D&D 7th Sea on drive-through. Might make it easier. I appreciate that, Grim Wolf. I've published a couple things already, and I have template that I built, so I'm good. This is Google Docs. We're writing in Google Docs right now. But thank you. It is actually, I did actually check that one out to get an idea of what sort of like layout and settings would be good. But yep. Let's see. Commanding presence. You may use your background dice as described above. Let me scroll back down here. I lost my train of thought. Wisdom saving throws and investigation checks. Okay. To modify the results of any wisdom saving throws or intelligence investigation checks you make. Period. Let's see. Commanding. As a reaction, when an ally takes damage, you can use your background dice to heal another hero who can hear you within 30 feet for 1d4. We'll say per die spent. Perfect. And these dice come back on a short rest. So the idea is we wanted backgrounds that were mechanical, and that's kind of what that was based on. All right, the skills of a Imperial officer. They would need to have investigation. And I'm thinking that they probably need persuasion. Feels like that's a good one. Persuasion and investigation. Tool proficiency. Let me get a list of all the tool proficiencies. Hold on. 5e tool proficiencies. Thank you, Roll20. All right. Let's see. What would make sense for an officer of the Empire to have? Cartographer's tools, cobbler's tools, cook's tools, leatherworkers, mason's tools, tinker's tools, gaming set, thieves' tools. God, I want to say that more than likely an officer would probably have like vehicles or maybe forgery kit. I don't see how any of those is going to be useful to them in a dungeon setting, though. This whole campaign is just dungeon based. Yeah, I guess gaming set would probably be. There we go. And then one language of your choice. What kind of stuff would these dudes buy? I hate making backgrounds so much. All right, Boros Legionnaire. What kind of shit do you got in your bag, son? Boros insignia, a feather from an angel's wing, a tattered piece of the Boros banner, a set of common clothes, and a belt pouch containing 2 GP. Yikes. All right, you don't really have a lot going on there. Okay. All right, counter argument to this. Let's go back to backgrounds. What would a noble have to start, other than slaves? Sorry, they don't have slaves. They have 2 servants that will do anything they say, even throwing their own lives away. My bad. It's completely different. There's so much inequity in these backgrounds. It's crazy. All right. These guys have a fine set of clothes, a signet ring, a scroll of pedigree, and a purse containing 25 gold pieces. Officer's badge, symbolic dagger, fine clothing, and 10 GP. Hot damn. I'll take it. I hate fantasy shopping so much, Dom. I hate fantasy shopping so much. I don't even want to do it for this. Ugh. Just give me my stuff so I could go adventure. Alright. Suggested characteristics. Alright. Let's see. Alright. Imperial officers are driven by loyalty and, in some cases, nationalism, which probably isn't good. Alright, by loyalty to their homeland, and in some cases, loyalty to their homeland, and in some cases, nationalism. Oh, gaming set, yeah, let's throw that in. 1 gaming set of your choice, and 10 GP, okay. Imperial officers are driven by loyalty to their homeland, and in some cases, nationalism. Let's see. Regardless of their motivations, they do whatever they think is best for the Empire and its future. Okay. Personality traits. My eloquent flattery makes everyone I talk to feel like the most wonderful and important person in the world. Common folk love me for my kindness and generosity. No one could doubt by looking at my regal bearing that I am a cut above the unwashed masses. I take great pains to always look my best and follow the latest fashions. I don't like to get my hands dirty, and I won't be caught dead in unsuitable combinations. Despite my noble birth, I do not place myself above others. My favor once lost is lost forever. If you do me an injury, I will crush you, ruin your name, and salt your fields. Jesus Christ. What about Boros Legionnaires? I like them because they're kind of like lawful neutral, lawful evil angel friends. I approach every task with the same high degree of military precision. I like it. I am always the first into the fray. I bear an injury or indignity with stoic discipline. I like it. My righteous path is easily inflamed by the slightest iniquity. Ooh, okay. My honor is more important to me than my life. Dangerous work is best accomplished by an orderly group working with common purpose. I treat my weapons, uniform, and insignia with reverence, for they are gifts of the angels. I pace when standing and fidgeting incessantly when forced to sit. Okay. Okay. So these are Imperial officers who are either Captain America or Captain Toxic Uncle on Facebook. All right, so we've got to figure out the best thing we could do here. Oh, Grimwolf. This is certainly inspired by Hero Quest, but is not Hero Quest. It uses a lot of. It's an homage, a parody homage, you might say, to the original Hero Quest board game, but with 5th edition D&D. The Knights of Solamnia. Ooh, okay. Let's take a look. I have that book. Let's see. Sources. Is that an adventure or is that a setting? Man, Dragonlance. Where are you at? Keys from the Golden Ball. Dragonlance. Here we go. Alright, welcome to Kryn, organizations, background, Knights of Solamnia. Why didn't they put the Knights of Takahyasus in here? That was like the best shit that they came out with in Dragonlance, just saying. Let's see, you train to be a valorous warrior known as a Knight of Solamnia. You like salami on your sandwich. Great, strict rules guide your every action. You work to uphold them as you strive to defend the weak and oppose evil. Your honor is as important to you as your life. Cool. Alright, you get a trinket to start off. Hey, wait a minute. Where's all the personality traits? If we're not using them anymore, I'm not gonna fucking build this shit. You son of a bitch. Alright, well, works for me. Hold on a second. Did they leave this shit out of, like, Strixhaven and Spelljammer? I haven't, like, been keeping up. Let's see. Alright, Spelljammer. Let me see these backgrounds. Using this book, characters, backgrounds. There's only 2, Astral Drifter and Wild Spacer. Hey, there's no more personality bullshits. Oh, man. Oh, Grimwolf UK, you just saved me hours of work. Oh, my God, you're my hero. Alright, let's fucking delete all this shit. Get out of here. Never again. It's not my job to tell you how your character's supposed to act. Jesus Christ. Alright, so what we could do with suggested characteristics is just add that to the description. There we go. Imperial officers are driven by loyalty to their homeland and in some cases, dangerous nationalism. There we go. Regardless of their motivations, they do whatever they think is best for the Empire and its future. Oh, buddy, I got a treat for you, Grim Wolf. Ta-da! The OG Hero Quest, baby. Yep, just sitting up here on my shelf behind me. Ugh, I'm such a huge fan of Hero Quest. I love it so much. But yeah, I did pick up the I did the Kickstarter when they, or whatever their fake Kickstarter is at Hasbro. I thought it was really cool. All right. So Imperial Officer is a good. Heck yeah. All right. I am so happy we didn't have to do the suggested characteristics. All right. Let's see. That brings us to the next one. Ah, happy days. I hate that part of backgrounds. All right. The next background that we are doing is called Citizen of the Empire. All right. So let's head back up. And in the description section, we'll put Citizen of the Empire. We'll chop this out right here. All right. Let's see. Description. You were born inside the borders of the Empire. You grew up as safe as you can be on Thunterra thanks to the heroes. All your life you have felt called to join them, and now is your time. Let's see. The Empire is composed of many races and cultures united under the unified desire for peace. Any, I guess we call them race and class. Well, we don't need to worry about that. There we go. For peace, cool. And then we're gonna go down here, grab these. And I like the language here. You may use your background dice as described above, blah, 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 blah. So we're going to move that here. I'm going to grab this language right here. There we go. Put it right there. And then we've got adaptable. Once per long rest as a reaction, you can change one of your proficiencies from one skill to a different skill. This change stays until you use this ability again. You may add your background die to checks made with this newly selected skill. I love it. You may add your background to any charisma saving throw you make. All right. Let's see. To modify the result of any, here we go, charisma saving throw you make. Beautiful. All right, so we're gonna cut that out. Okay, and let's see. This feature is, we already put adaptable down there. I feel like we should just pull this out here. There we go. And the feature is just called adaptable. Adaptable. Oh, English is so hard. Okay, that means up here, we don't need commanding. We just need to do, as a reaction when an ally takes damage, blah, 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 blah. Alright. Ooh, nice. Alright, let's see. You were born inside the Empire. Alright, what are two skills that a citizen would have, considering that they can swap out their skills? These seem like they would be very basic, like these are the skills that you always have. So let's see, 5e skills. We want a list of skills here. List. Roll20 does a pretty good job of formatting these things. Well, let's see. Abilities, skills, okay. Alright. The skills are Athletics, Acrobatics, Sleight of Hand, Stealth, Arcana, History, Investigation, Nature, Religion, Animal Handling, Insight, Medicine, Perception, Survival, Deception, Intimidation, Performance, and Persuasion. I feel like for the average citizen, if they're really that adaptive, they would need Perception for sure. And they would probably need Insight also, so that they can, like, stay on top of, you know, whether people are trying to bamboozle them or not. Tool proficiency, I'm going to say any tool, any one of your choice. There we go. And then language is one of your choice. And then things that a peasant would have. Not a peasant, but a citizen. So I think that they would have... traveling clothes, is that a thing? Fuck. Alright, hold on. All right. Let's go to equipment. There we go. Clothes. Common clothes, fine clothes, traveler's clothes. I guess they'd probably just have common clothes. Ugh, it's like nothing. All right. All right, so we'll do common clothes. Or I guess it's clothes common, whatever. Clothes. It's fine. You adapt to survive. Survival is an adaptable skill. Ooh, you're right. And probably perception to keep an eye out for things. So let's do perception and survival. Alright. Okay. But they like live in a city though. So would they really use survival for that? Ooh, history and religion are good pills too. Alright, we will do perception, comma, and then we'll do history or religion. There we go. Perception and history or religion. Okay. Any one of your choice, and then that will be common clothes. Let's see. One set of tools you have proficiency in. Alright, that sounds pretty good. Common clothes, one set of tools you have proficiency in. I'm so bad at this. Let's see. Go to backgrounds. What is kind of like a citizen? A folk hero? Kind of. What do you got, bro? Set of artisan tools, one of your choice. A shovel, an iron pot, a set of common clothes, and a pouch containing... You know what? Fuck it. We'll just take that one. That sounds good. Boop. Alright. Let's see. Excellent. Alright, we got 2 done. Sweet. Like, so many more to go. Alright, next up is... Ruinous Deserter. Okay, so we'll grab these guys. And we'll scroll back up. There we go. And I guess we'll just take this previous one and put it right there. Excellent. And this is called Ruinous Deserter. I think I spelled ruinous wrong. There we go. Ooh, did we move its feature up here? No. So feature is adaptable. And then skill proficiency is these two. I don't know if we really need the teaser at the top to say what their shit is. We might pull that later before we put it into InDesign. All right. Here we go. The Flava Flav for Ruinous Deserter is a former servant of Ruin. You managed to escape to the Empire. There's a dark pall that hangs over you, making it difficult to assimilate into the general populace. You instead have been welcomed to the ranks of the heroes. You hope to prove yourself through your future deeds instead of your history. All right. Let's see. And then we'll put... many have found themselves in the service of ruin. But regardless of your past and your origin, you have taken the first steps towards making your own future. Cool. Alright. So, Ruinous Deserter, you can... what are your skills? Background die, focus on charisma saves, intimidation, and deception skills. Hot damn. Alright, so you may use your background dice as described above to modify the results of any... let's see. Charisma saves. charisma, intimidation, skills, and charisma, deception. Oh, these are called ability checks, not skills. Ability checks. Okay. You make. Good. Agriculture and animal care. Ooh, animal care would have been good too. I don't know if everyone in the city would have. Because some people live in the city, some people live out on a farm. What if we did 2 of the following? And then we gave them a choice. That seems better. Then we could do animal handling, perception, history and religion. There we go. History, perception, or religion. I like that because it kind of goes with the adaptable nature as well, which is good. But it still sort of like keeps some flavor because they have to be good at 2 of those things to start. All right, these guys, their other ability is know the enemy. So that is going to be the name of their feature. There we go. And if a skill you are rolling is opposed by a humanoid member of Ruin, you may apply your background die to that contested roll result. Oh, that sounds awesome. Okay. I think it's been about 2 weeks since the team sat down and came up with this stuff, so it's probably a good sign that I'm like, yeah, this is good. All right. So, Grimwolf, we're going to move on now. We can't work on Citizens of the Empire anymore. So, it's over for those guys. All right. Let's see. Tool proficiency. If we use, like, cool stuff, I could see them having harvesting tools, but we don't use harvesting tools. So, let's see. Wood carvers, masons. I feel like leatherworking tools would probably be pretty appropriate. Yeah. All right. So we're going to give them leatherworking tools. There we go. Tool proficiency. Leatherworkers tools. Keep in mind that most GMs will just let you swap out any tool proficiency for any other proficiency. We're listing these because they're flavorful for what is needed. So a ruinous deserter, I feel like they're going to need deception to get out of their place. And then there's also intimidation. So that kind of just guides us right there of the 2 that we need. So we'll do deception and intimidation for these guys. They had to mean mug / lie their way out. There we go. Alrighty. Let's see. So what do these guys have on them? We will look at... I'm just going to look at the ones from the SRD, the backgrounds, and just kind of see something that's comparable. And we could always fine-tune it later. So these guys would probably follow in the outlier, or maybe basic rules. Basic rules soldier. They work for Ruin. Kind of makes sense. A trophy taken from a fallen enemy. A set of bone dice, or a deck of cards, or a set of common clothes. Maybe they should have one type of gaming set also instead of leatherworkers tools. There we go. And then we will deal with this. Nope, that didn't copy at all. Awesome. Alright, so we're going to say a trophy taken. Nah, we'll say a small trinket from your previous life. Working for the forces of ruin. Alright. A set of bone dice or deck of cards, a set of common clothes, and a pouch worth 10 GP. Yeah, I think all that's pretty good. We're going to put a black, or sorry, we'll just put an obsidian dagger. There we go. A small trinket, blah, blah, blah. Alright. Because in Ruin, they live in a lot of like volcanic mountains and stuff like that, so I feel like the obsidian dagger might be kind of cool. Background, blah, 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 blah. Alright, sweet. So let's go ahead and format that a little bit, and then we'll just keep going. Roll into the next one. Alright. I'm going to go for another like 30 minutes tops, and then I got to take my kid to something. So let's scroll down and see the next one. The next one is the Onyx Crag Nomad, which also sounds super dope. Oops. Let's see. Didn't mean to cut it. There we go. And let's see. Put that right here. And let's start getting this formatted up. Alright, let's see. Born in the volcanic and dangerous borderlands claimed by Ruin, your people owe fealty to neither. That doesn't make any sense. Born in the volcanic and dangerous borderlands, claimed by Ruin and contested by the Empire. There we go. And contested by the Empire. Your people owe fealty to neither. Fiercely independent, but ultimately inconsequential to the greater scheme of Funterra, your people are nevertheless known to the world in a legendary capacity. When one decides to leave their home, you can be sure that they will be remembered in both the Empire and among Ruin. Alright. Yeah, that's kind of cool, I guess. Let's see. You have a bonus to con saves and survival. Hot damn. You may use the background on any constitution saves. And wisdom survival ability checks. There we go. You make. Alright. And then the other ability these guys have is tough as nails. Okay, so feature tough as nails. As a reaction, you can reduce the damage you just took by 1d4 using one of your background dice. Yeah, the wording's kind of bad on that, but let's see what we can do about it. Here we go. As a reaction, you can reduce the damage. You can reduce the damage you just took from any source, comma, sure, by 1d4 for each background die you spend. Alright, that sounds pretty good. And I almost wonder if the background dice should increase from D4s to D6s when you get to level 5. That'd be pretty dope. I'm going to put a note for the other designers. Let's see. Show me them background dice. Yeah, here we go. Alright, and we're going to add a comment. What if the size of the dice scaled to always be one size smaller than Bardic Inspo? I think that's a good idea. Alright. Let's see. As a reaction, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So these dudes are more, they have more in common with the Outlander. So let's check out Outlander. Outlander gets a staff, a hunting trap, a trophy from an animal you killed, a set of traveler's clothes, and a pouch containing 10 GP. Sounds fucking perfect. So we'll go ahead and do that. Oh, what if we also had let's see, a ceremonial tattoo or branding. There we go. A staff, a hunting trap, blah 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 blah. All right. Tool proficiency. One type of musical instrument. We're gonna do leatherworking tools. Yeah, for these guys. Here we go. Or cook's utensils. Yeah. Tools or cook's utensils. All right. And let's see, their skills, they have to have survival, and then they get one other. They sound pretty intimidating, honestly. Sounds like even the bad guys are afraid of these people. So maybe we should give them intimidation. Intimidation and survival. Perfecto. Alright. Okay. Pretty happy with that. So we're getting faster as we go, which is I hopefully is a good sign. That means maybe someday we'll get these done. This is going to be a ton to format, and we still have 5 subclasses we have to make. So I don't know. Let's see. Next up is Common Lands Caravaneer. Caravaner? Yeah, that sounds right. So scroll back up here. Alright. Switch that out. Get rid of this bullet. Common Lands Caravaneer. You made your living traveling the width and breadth of the Common Lands, trading with Imperial settlements and ruined military camps in equal measure. Now, those skills of travel and trade must be put to a new use. Colon. That sounds good. The protection of the free peoples of Thunterra. No pressure there. Thunterra. I don't have the Uldi U, but maybe the editors will catch that and we'll fix it. We'll see. Background dice focus on perception, survival, animal handling, and nature. Jumpin' Jesus. Okay. Wow. That's a lot. Alright. What else can you do? You start with a trained monkey. Okay. Keen eye for opportunity. As a reaction, if the DM would roll on a table for result, you may spend a background die to have the GM roll twice, show you both results, and you choose between them. God damn. I feel like they shouldn't get the background dice on all these other things then. That's kind of a lot. That feels like a balance issue. Let's see. We're going to say choose two from among. Oh, from among the following? Is that what you're going to write, Robot? The following? Thanks so much, Robot. All right. Let's see. Tool proficiency. We will say 1. No, actually, I would say cartographer's tools is the only right option here. There we go. And let's see, one of your choice. Actually, let's just give them, this is going to sound crazy. Let's give them skill proficiency, just persuasion, with no choice. And then we do cartographer's tools with no choice. And then for language, they get 2 of your choice. Alright, so then under equipment, I guess you get a trained fucking monkey. So let's see. A trained monkey. See appendix. Okay. And let's see. Going back to here, go back. And failed merchant. There we go. What do you have? One set of artisan tools, merchant scale, set of fine clothes, and a belt pouch. All right, so we will do cartographer tools, merchant's tools. Yeah, there we go. A set of fine clothes, a trained monkey, and a pouch of 10 gold. Perfection. All right. And then we will put keen eye for opportunity is the name of their feature. And we'll go ahead and put this here as a reaction. If the GM would roll on a table for the result, you may spend a background die to have the GM roll twice. Show you both results. Sweet. And then we will put all of these options here, since they don't get any saves. You may use your background die as described above to modify the result of any. All right. And here we go. Charisma, persuasion, wisdom, perception, wisdom, survival. You always have to put the default skill next to it when you're doing third-party publishing. It's a real pain in the ass. Nature checks you make. All right. As a reaction, the general twice on the table, blah, 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 blah. That is cool. Much better balance, I think. Okay, get rid of these. Okay. I like this a lot more without the 4 pointless tables at the bottom. This is much nicer. All right. Caravans, Commonlands, Caravaner. All right. We're cruising through these. We got a good momentum going here. Spell Hunter. How many more do we have? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4 more. That ain't that bad. It ain't that bad. All right, we got this. We got this. So here we go. Spell Hunter. There we go. All right. You seek the secrets of the arcane. Now, you seek the secrets. There we go. Of the arcane. Powerful magics and relics lost in times past lie in wait for those cunning enough to find them. All right. The motivations of the Empire and the forces of ruin are a mere distraction, playing out in the background of your endless search for power and secrets. Nice. I don't know why I put a comma there. So their special feature is called Innate Ritualist. So down here, Innate Ritualist. And what that means is you may expend a background die to cast one of the following spells. Treat the spell as using your total character levels and your int score when casting this way. Treat the spell as using. Oh, yeah, I got you. We gotta change the wording on that. When cast this way, they do not require any material components. All right, so a lot of good ideas, poorly formatted. So let's try again. Okay. We'll say as an action, comma, you may expend a background die to cast one of the following spells, colon, and then we'll put the spells, which are detect magic, identify, and comprehend languages. There we go. Period. And then we're going to say, for the purposes of casting these spells, your caster level is the total of all your class levels, period. no, comma, and your spell casting ability score is your intelligence. It'll fix it. All right. There we go. And then it says treat the spell, blah, blah, blah. And then we'll say, yeah, we got all that sorted. When cast this way, these spells do not require any material components. Nice. You just saved $100 or 100 gold on that pearl, so that's pretty good. So we're probably not going to have them start with too many things. All right, excellent. And background die is focused on wisdom and constitution saving throws. Jumping Jesus Christ. I don't think so. You may use your background dice to modify the results of any, we'll say, wisdom saving throws. And intelligence arcana checks. There we go. You make. Much better. 2 saves is too much, especially with that other shit they get. I'd almost say that they shouldn't get any saving throws, because, I mean, being able to have spells, I mean, they're not the best spells, Detect Magic, Identify, and Comprehend Languages, but they're pretty good and they don't require any components. So why don't we say History and Arcana? That seems good. Intelligence, Arcana, and Intelligence, History checks you make. Much better. Alright. I like that a lot. Alright. So up here, that would mean that their skills are going to be Arcana and History. Period. Their tool proficiencies. Does anything lend itself well to tracking down... I guess calligrapher supplies might be good, because you've got to, like, write and copy down, like, notes and shit. Yeah, let's go with that. Alright. And then languages, we'll do one of your choice, because they really don't care that much, because they have comprehend languages. Great. So then we go down to here, and we're just going to have explorer's clothes and a pouch of 10 gold. Damn. So let's see. A blank book, quill and ink, explorer's clothes, and a pouch containing 10 silver pieces. Because they're broke. Because they're always chasing down spells and shit. Alright, that seems pretty good. And... good. Alright, 3 more to go. Just gotta dig deep and keep trucking. Alrighty. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Next up is Iron Ring Mercenary. Scroll back up here. And let's see. Iron Ring Mercenary. Copy. Paste. Format. Alright. Gold and reputation guide your every move. You're a member of the Thunterra's largest... of Thunterra's largest and most dangerous mercenary guild, the Iron Ring. As long as the pay is good and the work is interesting, you care not for whom your employer, for who holds your contract. There we go. Who holds your contract? Nice. Alright. These guys are Mark of the Iron Ring is their feature. So, go down here. All right. And the mark of the iron ring is a tattoo or brand encircling your finger or thumb. You may expend a background die to make your next athletics or intimidation skill check at advantage. Oh, damn. That's just, is that better somehow than just using the, oh, I guess you could spend 1 point on the background feature and then 1 point on the background action. Oh, okay. They focus on strength saves, athletics, and intimidation. Jumping Jesus. Okay. So, use background dice to modify the result of any strength saving throw, strength, athletics, ability check, comma, or charisma, intimidation, ability check. You make. All right. All right, that seems good. Clean this up real quick. So that means that they would have athletics and intimidation. And I think that all of them should be trained in Smith's tools because they're called the Iron Ring, and I feel like they should be able to like maintain their own shit. So we'll do Smith's tools, and then one language of your choice, and then let's see. Is there a background that's kind of like a mercenary? We got guild merchant, mercenary veteran, perfection. All right, a uniform of your company. Checks out. An insignia of your rank, a gaming set of your choice, and a pouch containing the remainder of your last wages. Alright. So, Smith's tools are kind of pricey, I think, right? Let's see. Smith's tools, 20 gold. You get 50 total. That's fine. Alright. So, over here. A uniform of your company, an insignia of your rank. We don't really need an insignia of your rank. Let's see. A brand or tattoo proving your membership to the Iron Ring. And then Smith's tools. And a pouch containing the remainder of your last wages. Beautiful. All right. Two left to go. Aw, for Mythic. That's nice of you. All right. Let's see. I'll post it into Mythic so that they can remind me when we go to play tonight. Yeah, I'm going to end up not doing Mythic prep for a little while, I'm thinking, because we're just so far ahead. I finished all of Praxis, so I don't really know what... I don't want to start the Battle of Mitros yet, so I'm going to give myself a couple of weeks off to work on other projects like this, try to catch up on other things. But yeah, I ended up finishing Praxis off stream as part of the prep for the time travel adventure that the other group went to. So, all right. Iron Ring Mercenary, that brings us to Lore Seeker. And we go back up here. And we'll take this, X, and go here. Okay, take it back. Boom. And then, let's see. Knowledge is power, and you'll pursue it wherever you can, wherever it can be found. Be it library, seedy tavern, or a deadly dungeon. Your loyalties are only to your own pursuit of knowledge. And you believe that to be forewarned is to be forearmed. Oh, what's this fucking saying here? Alright. To be forewarned is to be forearmed. There we go. But, like, not actually forearms, because that would make you like a Thrycreen or something, but you get the idea. Alright. Okay. That to be forewarned is to be forearmed. You broker information to gain access to ever more secrets and knowledge. There we go. All right. Are my winning, son? Sure. Yeah, I'm doing all right. Are you winning, Dad? The Lion of Kamar? Kamari? Kamar? Let's see. This guy's feature is going to be called Knowledge Seeker. There we go. And you may expend a background die to cast one of the following spells. Treat the spell as using your total character levels, blah, blah, blah. All right, so we're going to go back up to Spell Hunter, and we'll copy this whole blurb right here. There we go. All right. As an action, you may expend a... Whoop, I probably don't want to go over that until we find out what the items are. As an action, you may expend a background die to cast one of the following spells. And the spells are Augury and Locate Objects, which aren't great. So let's go here. For the purposes of casting spells, your caster level is the total of all your class levels, and your spellcasting ability score is your intelligence. When cast this way, these spells do not require any material components. Perfect wording. Great. Alright, we'll take these down below. Excellent. Alright, background dice are focused on intelligence saving throws, history, religion, and arcana skill checks. Okay. Sure. You may use your background dice to modify the result of any intelligence saving throws. And then we will put intelligence saving throws and intelligence ability checks you make. There we go. Covers every single intelligence-based skill in one wording. And dunzos. Alright, so we don't need this. Let's go over here. Well, half my party in my play-by-post just fell into lava after having the bridge they were on collapse in an arena fight. Now I'm just throwing magic stones at a flail snail on the other side. Okay. Play-by-post. Man. You gotta have a lot of patience for that. A lot of patience. Let's see. Would this be archaeologist? I feel like archaeologist might be covered by this. They're kind of a nerd. A wooden case containing a map to a ruin or dungeon. Sure. A bullseye lantern, a miner's pick, a set of travel clothes, a shovel, a two-person tent, a trinket recovered from a dig site, and a pouch containing 25 gold. Hot damn. Alright. Okay. So, what we're going to do, all that sounds great. We're going to go to equipment, and we're going to put that there. We're going to say cartographers or navigators tools. That sounds great. Alright, and history and survival also sound great. It's basically just the archaeologist. And then for items, we will say, oops, we'll say cartographer's tools or navigator's tools. A bullseye lantern, blah, 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 blah. Perfect. Close these out. And format, and good. All right, we got one more to do and 8 minutes to do it in. All right, let's head down and check it out. The last one is called Treasure Hunter, and it is the least developed of all of these, but we're about to get all of these backgrounds done, and I'm pretty excited about it. So, Treasure Hunter. Go ahead and put that there. Go back. Here we go. All that glitters may not be gold, but you want all of it regardless. Fame and ambition don't matter to you unless they bring cold hard cash. You're just in it to get paid. Oh, nice. Money is power and options. And you plan to live a life full of both. All right. You get a bonus to your deck saves and acrobatics. Checks out. You have trap wary. You may use your background dice to modify saves against or to avoid traps. Okay. We're gonna have to clean up the language a little bit. So let's see. Trap wary. And let's see. Okay. So we'll put as a reaction, you may spend background dice to reduce the damage dealt to you by traps. Or reduce the attack rolls of traps targeting you. That seems like a good way to do it. All right. And then you may use your background dice to change any dexterity saving throws and any dexterity and dexterity acrobatics ability checks you make. Seems good. What would be a good treasure hunter? I don't think that there is an official one called treasure hunter. Wait. There's got to be one that's just like for dungeons, right? Let's see. Nope. Fuck. There's just never been a person, like a background about going into dungeons? Jesus Christ. Pirate, noble. What about operative? Is that a thing? Nope. Oh, there we go. Criminal, good one too, for sure. This guy's got 3 small knives, a set of dark-colored common clothes, and the starting equipment of the background described. That's bullshit. All right. Oh, archaeologist. I did anthropologist. Ooh. No, wait. I think I did. Yeah, I think I did archaeologist for both. Shit. All right. A leather-bound diary, a bottle of ink. Okay. So this, hear me out. Let's go back up. Lore Seeker should have these guys. There we go. Perfect. And then Treasure Hunter should have, yeah, you right. Okay. I misclicked and didn't even pay attention. So let's do that. Archaeologist, perfect. So Treasure Hunter would have these guys. And nice. Okay. Alright. Cool. I like it. One of your choice. And good. Okay. So let's go ahead and get rid of this. The last thing we need is, what would they have? I'm going to say perception and acrobatics. So we'll do acrobatics and perception. Lovely. All right. We did it. All the backgrounds have been fleshed out, formatted. given equipment and cleaned up, and I think balanced pretty well against each other. So we're going to go ahead and take these out of our work document and put them back in the main thing because we've got 3 whole minutes left. So let's grab all these. All right. Head back over to the group project, as it were. And I'm going to scroll down here to these bad boys. And we're going to get rid of all of this. There we go. Paste it in. And nice. All right. So a sneak peek of what we're going to work on the next time we work on this, which I'm going to try to work on this quite a bit. I'm probably going to put my Pathfinder stuff on hold too, because I really want to get this project back on track. There are 5 subclasses that we have to decide or design, and they are the Path of the Spirit Speaker for the Barbarian, the College of Aether for the Bard, the Cleric of Ass Kicking, name to be possibly changed, the Knight of the Empire for the Fighter, and the Trap Springer Rogue. So all those sound very exciting and very enticing, and so we will work on those next time we do some more streaming for this project. Whew. All right. I got to go take my kid to a thing. I will be back later. I'm running Mythic Odysseys tonight at 8. We're doing 4 hours of prep tomorrow morning for Odyssey Prime. And then we're running Odyssey Prime tomorrow night. So much stuff going on the server. So many games, so many series, so many different game systems we're trying out now. We're starting to play some video games on Wednesday nights to kind of go with our every other Saturday night Solasta. So much stuff happening. Hopefully we can still have all the time we need to get these other projects done. Hope everybody has a good week coming up, and I will see you next time.